The integration process would look something like initially starting out with a call with the retailers, hopefully the new business person or relationship manager, and their developers as well. So we'd like to get everybody on one call, get everybody on the same page, make sure everybody's in agreement as to what we're aiming for. And then we can be as involved as the retailer wants us to be in the project team to get this delivered. We can be there right at the start, from the discovery phase, right through the development phase, through to testing and the launch phase as well. I know I've worked with some retailers for years now. I've been here sort of 10 years, so there's some that come back time and again, add the new features. My favourite question is always, how long does it take to integrate? It depends on the size of the integration that you're doing, how big is the project, how many different systems it interacts with, for example. If you're using one of our plugins, it's really quick. The Shopify plugin, for example, you can install that within a matter of minutes. Our plugins cover the sort of majority of e-commerce platforms out there that are used by most retailers, so Shopify, Magento and WooCommerce. One of the biggest challenges, I think, for retailers when they're looking to integrate is deciding, first of all, what their objectives are. Bigger projects can involve a number of different teams, both internally and externally to the retailer. In the sort of larger projects, one of the biggest challenges is just getting everybody together and making sure everybody internally and externally is on the same page.
They may come from previous providers and have a one-size-fits-all and maybe get slightly overwhelmed with all the options they might have with ourselves. So educating them in that process of how to, decide the right option for them.
I think what makes our integration process different to our competitors is that we have dedicated e-commerce digital project managers, so we can be available for calls to sort of talk through and discuss ideas before you actually reach the point at which you want to integrate, right through to the end of getting the site live, getting the finance live. Our support team, so our e-commerce team, is there to support you throughout the whole integration journey, and none of that costs anything. Our plugins are also free of charge as well.
We like to keep in touch with our retailers and understand their changes in the business just as much as their account manager and relationship manager with Novuna does.
It's one of the things that we pride ourselves on, that we give that one-to-one contact with the retailers and their developers, and going through that integration process in detail and helping them through and educating them on how certain things work in the integration process.
So advice that I would give to anybody that's thinking about integration is talk to us. We've done this hundreds of times by now, so we know exactly what we're doing. We know all the different challenges that you might come across as well.